Couple of updates. It's been 2 years since I was hired with DoDEA schools, and I am still living the dream. There's definitely lots of pros to making this shift over to Japan to work, and there are a couple of cons that I wanted to share too that didn't consider or think about. So first off, because it's been 2 years, I'm eligible for what's called RAT travel, which would be a renewal agreement, and that means that they're going to actually pay for my family and I to travel back to my home of record, which would be Indio, California. So that's nice. We haven't been home in those 2 years, so we're excited to travel back this summer. Definitely the pros continue to be that there is such rich and diverse population of students. I love all the languages that are spoken at home, and it's just nice to be around so many different types of cultures and things within my own classroom every day. Supports are also definitely a great bonus. There's so many people that support every day between SPED, ELLs, reading support, and just the support is amazing, and it's daily and it's consistent for kids, which is great. The class sizes are still small and compared to the States for sure. So I'm sitting here at about 23 students in my 5th grade class, and it's great. There are some classes that are maybe be approaching about 30 kids, but that's not very typical, it seems. Traveling around the country is the biggest bonus because that's what we're here for, to be able to experience a new culture. And so we have loved, as a family, been able to travel around Japan for weekends or for weeks at a time. It's been amazing. There's so much to see. Another great piece that I did not experience in the States was we have a day off every quarter to complete our report cards and finalize our grades. It's amazing to have that planning time. We also, the very first quarter, had 2 days off to be able to do conferences with parents, which was great. So I really love all the pros to working here. So there are a few cons. So definitely the hiring process getting here was a little nuts. And I continue to see that with more and more people getting hired over here. It's not easy, and they're not very clear at times with some of the processes. So getting here is a challenge, but once you're here, it's great. Also, there's no transfers like there used to be in the past with DoD schools. The current director did away with that, and I wasn't really aware of that. Maybe if I had read the fine print somewhere, but transferring to another country is not really something we can do right now as teachers. But if I do want to transfer, it would be possibly transferring up and getting hired, something a little different within education possibly, but we're happy here. We're not planning to leave anytime soon, so we are happy for this position here in Japan. And the other one that I think since I got here would be just a little bit behind with technology uses. I feel like we're transitioning into using technology more and more, and that was a transition that I remember making in California when I first started teaching over 10 years ago. So we're getting there, but that is definitely a little different than what I was expecting, but we're getting there, and our district plans to be 1-to-1 within the next 2 years. So there's that. And the final maybe con to consider would be our medical and dental plans. They're great plans. However, we do have to pay everything up front, and we typically get seen off base, so out in town within the Japanese community, and then we get reimbursed with our insurance. So our insurance allows us to be seen anywhere we want. However, we just have to pay everything up front and get reimbursed later, which can be timely at times. But we do get the money back. And then if we travel back to the States, we continue to have coverage in the States and be like a typical insurance company. So, but yeah, other than that, everything is great. We're thankful we made the move. We're still happy, and I don't want to go back to the States anytime soon. So, all right, thanks for listening. Bye.